Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wellness and Faith with Wherry, here with your Sunday inspiration to kick off your week so that you get that boost of faith that you need to continue to trust God for whatever it is that you are believing for. So, as you can see, the topic of this video today is that endings create new beginnings. Endings create new beginnings. So we'll talk about our hashtag moment, which is new beginnings. I'll give a dose of spiritual wellness, and then I'll close out with announcements. And I have a special announcement that I'm actually pretty excited about to tell you all. So first, let's get into our hashtag moment, which is new beginnings. So again, endings create new beginnings. So we're going to be talking about the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus, which you can find the resurrection story in Matthew chapter 28. And so by the time you get to Matthew chapter 28, Jesus has already been crucified. And so he was abandoned by his friends. You had Peter, who denied him 3 times. He was then brutally beat and spit upon and punched and whipped with the cat of 9 tails. And then he is put on a cross and he is nailed to the cross. There were nails that were put into his hands and to his feet. And then he had a a crown of thorns that was also placed on his head as well. And here it is that Jesus is dying and going through this gruesome experience, all because he was taking upon our sins and paving the way for us to have life eternally. And so he was our redemption. He's still our mediator today. And he loved us so much that he went through that. He came down to heaven just to die for our sins, but it didn't start in rather at his death, is that then he rose again. And so when we get to Matthew chapter 28, you have Mary Magdalene who comes to the tomb to try to anoint his body and to take care of the normal rituals that would be done during that time once someone had died. And when she goes to the tomb, first she sees that this big stone had been rolled away. And so in order to prevent someone from stealing the body of Jesus and for them to, try to come up with some way to say that, oh, Jesus really did resurrect, because Jesus did foretell the fact that he would resurrect when he was going through his ministry on earth. And so Mary comes up to the tomb. She sees, and this is not his mother, this is a different Mary. And so she comes to the tomb and she sees that this stone has already been rolled away. And so she goes to peer in and Jesus is not there at all. And so now, this person appears and is asking her, why is she crying? And then it turns out it's actually Jesus speaking to her. And she's so excited and she goes to try to touch him and he says, "You can't touch me yet. My body is not glorified." And he tells her to now go and tell the disciples all that she had seen. And so when you look at just the crucifixion and when you see that Jesus had gone through all that he had gone through, you see his body broken down and beaten and scarred and bleeding, and you see the scars and the open wounds, you would think that there is no way that he could come back from that, right? You would think that this is the ultimate ending, and it's the ending of failure, defeat, of just everything that you can think of, that's what that symbolizes. But the truth of the matter is that the ending, or what appeared to be the ending, was actually paving the path for a new beginning to start. And so when you look at even the crucifixions, that Jesus had to go through the crucifixion in order to get to the resurrection, the ending of his life here on earth, which he gave up his life. The Bible talks about that, is that he wasn't murdered, by those who were there, is that he gave up his spirit. And so in this moment, Jesus goes through all these horrible things. He gives up his life and now he's buried in a tomb. But the thing about it is that without that ending, if he had not died, he wouldn't have resurrected. Because when you think about resurrection is rising from the dead. So in order to experience a resurrection, you have to experience a death first. And so the dose of spiritual wellness that I want to give to everyone today is no matter what seems to have failed and things that fall apart, or what seems to have died in your life, whether that's metaphorically or whatever, is that it's paving a path for a beginning, a new beginning. And I know that just in 2020 alone, this has been a very challenging year for a lot of people, is that there's been some death in opportunities and in job and financial security. And there's been literal death with people losing loved ones and families and friends as well. And so, but at the end of the day, what I want to encourage you is that no matter what type of ending that you have experienced on this year, is that there's still an opportunity for a new beginning to be birthed. And while that ending may have been painful or frustrating or even unexpected, while it may have even increased different challenges in your life, it is not an ending that is here to destroy you. It's that it's now paving the path for a new beginning to start. And you're going to be stronger and wiser. And you're going to see more of the miraculous, loving, amazing power of God and how He truly is working all things for your good. So, dose of spiritual wellness is desire, seek, believe to live even after the metaphorical dying or ending, of things in your life. You can live and have a new beginning after every ending. So that is all that I have for our inspiration for today, Sunday inspiration. For announcements, so weekly announcements for the self-care group. I feel like I'm in church doing church announcements. Make sure you govern yourselves accordingly. But anyways, so for the ladies of the self-care group, you know that we're continuing to have our theme. So on Tuesdays is Fitness Tuesday. So make sure that you check in with that we do either the walk with Sharia or we have a fitness expert come into the group to be able to give information or do a live workout. On Thursdays is Emotional Health Thursday. And so Sharia, Michelle, and I come together for our self-care, what I call it, the RS Self-Care Talk Show on the Emotional Health Channel. But we go live in a group at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about, topics related to just wellness, whether it's emotional health, mental health, or even just current things that are happening in the news as well. And so make sure that you join us live for that. And on Saturday is Small Business Saturday. And so now what we've been doing is that Sharia has been posting the replays of the videos that her and I that we did together when it comes to helping you to start, maintain, and to grow your business. And so those are some really great videos where you got really great, information. And so you can go ahead and now watch the replays as those are being reposted. And then once a month, Sharia and I actually go live in a group on Small Business Saturday for you to ask your business questions live. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, to watch out for that. And then on Sundays I'm here with our Self-Care Sunday / Sunday inspiration to be able to give you that boost and to promote spiritual wellness, which is so important as well. So keep in touch. Make sure that you are watching just all the announcements in the group. So my special announcement, and this is actually for everyone, for the ladies in the self-care group, but for those of you who may be watching this on my YouTube channel, I have a really special announcement. You all actually are the first ones to hear it when I'm thinking about that, because I haven't put the official post up on social media yet, but I am launching a new initiative called the Women's Preachers Network. It is a subscription-based platform to be able to give you resources to be able to live an empowered life, and not just in ministry, to live empowered in the area of your finances and your physical health, emotional and mental health, in the area of relationships and business and everything in between. So you can check out the information about the Women's Preachers Network by going to womenspreachernetwork.com. So that's WOMANSPREACHER. network, NATNETWORK.com. And I'll make sure to put it in the comments section too, so that you can just click right on it from there. And so you can get information just about the platform and how you can join, about our first speaker, which I'm so excited, who we already have on board for that. And if you're not ready to become a paid member, you can actually sign up for our free email list so that you can get some of those same resources in the same topic areas as well. And so you can do all of that on the website. So that is all that I have for today. Again, have an amazing day, an amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. All right, take care. Bye.